Hey guys, it's Lucid. We're gonna jump back into Bumble Rumble. Got another turn for you, 66. And yeah, let's see what we got. So, a message has arrived from Yes. Indeed, the Movarks are strong. By entering our lake, you have made this personal for them. I'm actually gonna message Yes. We've actually had, and I think I'll talk about it at the very beginning, we've had a change in Diplo. And we'll go look at all the Yes stuff, but Shiniyama has sent me a message saying that he's ending our nap. Now, Shiniyama and I never had a nap, but I'm kind of fine with 3 turns of warning. I think I know what Shiniyama's going to do. He's probably just going to skelly spam underwater, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, with a bunch of Dai Bakemono, and then he could potentially have some shark troops, but I think we can chew through them. I think the solution is going to be mass water elemental spam. And if I throw down a ton of the Staffs of Cthulhu, which are going to use my big pearl bank, I can kind of make a lot of them. So I think that's kind of my first plan, is do this and then I can spam out Living Water, and I'm pretty sure Living Water is going to win against most Skelly spam. If I want to get really crazy, I can do Living Water and then Mass Protection on top of it after, like on round 4 or something, once all my water elementals are out there. But with enough Skella spam, he might be able to win. I could think about some other things to throw in the background, but if we're getting into an awkward territory, so let's talk now through what actually happened with Yes, because I don't really want to fight both of them if I can help it. We also got attacked by a horror here. This is one of my guys who got sent to the void. This isn't a horror. What is it? Dweller in the Deep. But he'll eventually wake up. Yeah, and then murder him. Hopefully he comes back to me, but there's really no telling. It could be next turn, it could be like 20 turns from now. Okay, now we have... Oh, we've been summoning green lions, as you can see. We've also got a Wraith Lord. And I actually need to decide now, because I put in some work on this turn. I think I'm mostly going to do this turn with you guys, because I just got this update from Shiniyama, and I asked him... I gotta go back and finish the turn messages, but I asked him why he did it. And he said it's because I'm close to a throne victory. And I'm like, really? I'm like, that's why you did it? I'm not close to a throne victory at all. If you did it because you just wanted to do kind of like some kind of gangbang where they're all going to attack me, then fine. But he doesn't really... I mean, so okay. First, let's go through... Other people have said I'm close to a throne victory. Like, I think Olm said it. I don't think Relay has said it, but it's pretty damn far from the truth, if I just could say. Let's go look at the throne. So we need 16 points to win, so that means 8 level 2 thrones. We currently have 3. All right, the 3 that we have are right here, 1 and 2, this last one we got, and then, where's the third one? Oh, the Iron Throne, down here, right? So we have the first one we got in the ocean, the Iron Throne, and then this last one we just took in this lake. So we have 3. Now, that means we have to get 5 more thrones to win. I mean, this one, I assume I will get, because I'm going to conquer Yes if I have my way. I think in the war, like, the wheels are a little bit off the Yes wagon, but we'll talk about what happened this turn. But then I have to get more. I have to get... 5, so this means this would be 1, so now I have to get 4 more. Where am I going to find 4 more? There's no more in the Yisian Lake. Potentially, if I conquer all of Yis, which I haven't even gotten very close to doing, I could have access to these 2. I don't even know what's here or if they're defended. I mean, I'm going to lose a ton of my army. It's going to take me a long time to get my army from over here. I mean, it's just... These are like a pipe dream if I were going to get a throne victory off those. And then Pythium has one that's near me, so when people are like, okay, you're close to thrones, like, yeah, I'm kind of close to this one. This one's got a ton of dudes inside, and I don't have a big army. Like, I could consolidate these and make a play. I might be able to get it. I'm not going to siege it down terribly quickly. It's 500 wall strength. I mean, here I've got 120 siege power, and here I've got 100, so, like, theoretically I could do it, but he's got 110 siege defense. So I would, like, barely chip away at it while he masses some huge army to kill me. Yeah, hell no. I like, that isn't close. Now, there's this throne, which was formerly, I think, Arcos, which is now Pythium. And theoretically, I don't know with what army I could go and take this. It just doesn't make any sense. Makes zero sense how I could be close to a throne victory. So that's only two. Like, for me to get the Yis, like, to finish the war with Yis and then get these two, yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Right, but that's only two, and I had to get 5. 5 more. So now I have to find 2 more thrones. Now, like, which 2 more thrones am I going to get? None on this portion of the map. Coming up here, I could... We already talked about this one, which is kind of a pipe dream. I could conquer Ulm and take all of this. That actually might be easier than fighting Relay. The obvious ones are Relay. Like, I could go after these 2. Like, what am I going to do that with? I don't even have big armies over here. And I definitely don't even want to... I don't want to fight Relay. If I win this game, I would love to do it without fighting Relay. I hate fighting Relay. So, anyway, he's got plans. I'm sure there's going to be some big nasty army on the border, which we are going to find some way to dismantle. I don't really want to use my god. Fortunately, I've got golems coming out. I don't think golems are going to be good against skelly spam. Though I might be able to design a golem which is good against skelly spam, like a golem that does Astral Tempest and then is very hard to kill. But that would be pretty tricky. I don't know if I could do that. So I've got to figure out what we're going to do against... against these guys. I think it's just going to be living water. So I think that's probably going to be the play. We've already got it researched. But with that, let's actually go through the turn. I summoned a bunch of crap. Okay, we have a battle here, where we basically moved onto this desert. Killed his PD. Okay. I think that guy has a limp too, which sucks. Coming down here, we attacked Atlantis. I'm sorry, Yis on top of their fort. Okay. Don't think we lost anything. We lost 2 War Shamblers, that's unfortunate. It's really sad that 2 War Shamblers died during that. Okay, Yes is attacking me with a sizable force, but without any mages. So, throwaway army. I think this is my swamp province that had Jaguar Tribe in it. Yeah, the wetlands. The Cursed Water, Atlantis attacking Yes. So I was hoping to kind of catch some reinforcements, and it looks like he sent some kind of raid protection. But these guys are going to do summon water power, and then they're going to do living water. And that is a lot of water elementals. And I think we need to stop doing this single water elemental business. I think living water is way better for high water mages. Okay. Yeah, I think Shark Attack, like defensive buffs, Living Water, Shark Attack, we should be able to definitely deal... Not definitely. We should be able to deal with Skelly Spam underwater. Shark Attack will do a pretty good job killing his backline mages, too. I really would like to have Army of Gold. Army of Gold's going to, I think, go a long way to helping me win against Shiniyama. So I think did I switch that up? Yeah, we're going for Alt 9 first, which I think was definitely the right call. It's going to be a little too greedy going for Evocation 9. So that was okay. We lost some shamblers, which sucks, but we killed 3 mages, so this in and of itself is a good trade, and then he spent a lot more water gems than I did. So I guess it's fine. I don't know how deep his water bank is, but... this was my little raiding squad, which was just one lady with a ring of returning and some dudes. And the hope was that the dudes plus the bugs would be enough to kill some light PD. And it appears we were correct. So that's nice. We got... This was actually, I think, a reasonably high-income province. Like, I'm spread super thin fighting Yes, so I'm kind of... I really don't want to be at war. So I think one of the things I'm gonna do, and I've reached out to Yes in Discord, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet. He and I are on good terms, by the way. We're not in any way upset with each other during this conflict that I know of. I think I'm gonna sue for peace, and then I think I'm gonna go try to eat Shiniyama. I think we're gonna have to work out what acceptable terms are. Now, this is some shit, though. This was my thug who was sitting here in the back, and he just got murdered. It was not my good thug, and I say good, but... I did a PD dump... Wait, whoops. Hoping that if he sent, like, a few raiders... I was thinking he would patrol his cap, but no, he's riding out. And he did have... So his commanders, he's got this guy with the Robe of the Sea and some water gems, and this guy... that's just a thug, and the Prophet, so he's gonna do Divine Blessing. So things like Foul Vapors isn't gonna work because he has his poison resistance. Yeah, there goes Living Water. Yeah, I'm really glad we didn't fight that. That would have killed... That probably would have killed our main group. So we've got to be careful. Okay, so that was that battle, and then the final battle for this turn was in the Sacred Lake. Yes is attacking me with a thug, and I did a little PD dump. Now this thug has... the Summit, which is kind of hilarious. Which gives it pretty epic defense, 35, and a Shield of Gleaming Gold, so I think we know how this is gonna go. I think, like, if you're watching this, Yes, the thing is, like, when you're using thugs, you have to do budget. Like, the things, like, this is gonna be able to kill all my PD, but so would things without a 25 gold, or, like, gem weapon. But it's kind of, I think it's kind of cool that he's doing this, just because it's like, he's kind of having fun, and he wants to build artifacts. That's why he put up Forge of the Ancients. It is cheaper for him with Forge of the Ancients by a good bit, but not enough to justify that. Arcane Nexus, 84 gems, so that's pretty sweet. And then we got some PD, where? Right here, so that's nice. And then we got, I think it's hilarious, okay. And then we got attacked here by some dogs. Which I think I have a thug here, so it's fine. Okay. He appears to be very fine. He still has that limp. And then we finished some construction. One of my liches has reformed, and Satis has finally been vanquished. At the end, he didn't have a single province. So I think, actually, Satis has been conquered by Tianqi. And so where's Satis? I think they're in this swamp, but I think Tianqi finally conquered him. There were like 3 armies over here all posturing around. So Tianqi is huge. They're really big. Now, okay, I want to finish some of this Diplo discussion here with Shiniyama. The thing is, this is why it's a bad idea to attack. I don't know it's a bad idea. If they get, if they take me over underwater, which, like, let's be real. If I was able to fight off Pelagia and Yes underwater, like I'm probably going to be able to handle Shiniyama underwater. So it seems to me, I mean, now they're mostly forted up, so raiding is going to be kind of meh. It's not going to do that much. But it also is going to mean a lot of these are really weak. So it means I could potentially check a lot of them and then take them, and then they're mine. But I need bigger armies. Oh, I haven't site-searched Astral here. That's something I may want to do. Okay, so... the problem, though, with him attacking me from his perspective, in my opinion, is that he has nothing to gain, really. Like, first of all, he's probably not going to really decisively win underwater. I don't have a ton of troops, but in 3 turns I'm going to have a lot of troops on this border, or enough. I'm going to have a lot more mages on this border, too. I potentially can put Wrath of God up, which I can do whenever I want to, really. Well, is that true? Not quite. Would I have to empower an air? I might need to wait to have a few more gems to empower an air once to cast it. Yeah. It's okay. But that would make it very difficult to invade, because all those guys would be getting... Actually, it might not be that bad for him. He has pretty high HP dudes. We do need to preach up here. I wonder if I have anybody... Okay, yeah, you need to move down here and preach. If Wrath of God goes up, it's going to be very important to have High Dominion. Felt like the Dominion here just took a big plunge very quickly. So, the problem, though, is if he's successful in attacking me, which I think is unlikely, then how would he ever hold it from relay? And maybe if he can take it from me, he can hold it from relay, but it seems a bit unlikely. And then if he gets embroiled in a war with me, it should open him up to war with his neighbors. Do I have Phoenix Fire? I think I do. Yeah. So I can now do really fun things, like my traps with Phoenix Fire can be way better. I probably need to make armor for this guy, because I think we're actually going to do the old Phoenix Fire trap, which will look something like this. Phoenix Power. Wait, Phoenix Pyre. Acid Storm. And then Liquid Body. Or maybe we do it like this. I don't know if I want anybody guarding him. Maybe if he gets one bodyguard, it can cause him to rout. I think the 1 HP damage from, like... How much does Acid Storm cost? If I do 4 gems, it's gonna be... It shouldn't make me take HP damage. I am in drain, though. It doesn't... It's kind of sucks. It doesn't tell you how much extra fatigue you take. I think it's 20% more fatigue. So I think the way the math works is it would be like 150 fatigue from Acid Storm with 4 gems. And then 20% more on top of that. So that would be like 30 more. So it'd be pretty close, especially with these other two. Not sure. Probably a decent candidate for Mirror Armor. And then give him like a nice shield and a Flesh Eater. Could be funny. If I get my Dominion in a place too, like if he attacks me from any place with a big army, I could potentially murder and Gwinner it too. I'm not sure if I'm going to. But I think having Golems online too is going to be super helpful. I need to go ahead and make my some Golem Gear. So we'll have to go ahead and get on it. I think for the armor, honestly, this is fine for golems. Golems obviously need Starshine skullcaps most of the time. Do we have any more hammers? I know I've got hammers lying around somewhere. I'm just not sure where they are. Honestly, I think TNG has... God, I feel like they've been stomping through people, but I've had like very grindy wars with Pelagia and then with Yis. I'm not really eating anybody very quickly. But honestly, I'm how many turns away? 4 or 5 turns away. I might just kind of chill out until I have Alt 9. I really need that. Where are my damn hammers? Here's one. So I think we're going to make some Cthulhu Scepters because we're going to be doing a lot of living water spam. So let's actually get on that. We're making a Thistle Mace here. I kind of need to make more Shambler Skin armors too. I need to finish equipping my... Now I think we're going to have one guy over here. Now I'm not sure what he's going to cast, but actually my liches are going to be better. Can I get another lich yet? I think we're going to go ahead and get another lich. I'm going to have to alchemize a tiny bit, but I think that's okay. And then I think that lich is going to go fight up here on the coast. I'm not sure if I want to do where I want this Wraith Lord. Probably with one of my Doom stacks. But I think for now we're going to send him this way. Now, for my golems, so we see these undead, which are obviously meant to deal with me, and he's got Mount Fiends, which are going to be generating a fair amount of them. It also means I can potentially kill them. Now, Pythium is... I forget what their base mage is, their default researcher that most Pythium people are going to use. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, okay. We're not going to mind hunt. The other thing is, so this army right here is super juicy looking. And either I'm going to send a thug in to kill it, who I would have to kind of organize. Okay. Or I'm going to mind hunt it and send an army. And I'm not sure which one would be better. But I'm kind of thinking... I mean, what are the odds of killing this guy? They've got one commander leading all this that has 10 MR. It's like a guaranteed. The only problem is they could run. It might just be safer. But I haven't had great luck. I think we'll do that. I think we're going to mind hunt this guy. I actually have a lot of mind hunt targets this turn. We can kind of go through all of them. But he's got like a thug here I want to mind hunt. There's a thug here I want to mind hunt. This army doesn't have any astro mages in it. I'd like to mind hunt that. I think I've got another guy here who I can set up to mind hunt. I just need to make sure I give him the right gear. He's going to need a hat too. Do I have a hat somewhere? I really need more Starshine Skullcaps. Stellar Focus. Oh, I didn't mention that. We're casting Stellar Focus here with this guy. I kind of moved him up to do that. We're putting just a random number, I think, like a... what? I think I'm putting 100 gems into the spell. which should give it to me for a long time. Mostly it's to deny it from Pythium. Yeah. Okay, here's some hammers. What are we gonna do? We need... I think more water lenses are nice, too. I think you were gonna take your hammer off. I kinda need to make... We need Golem Gear, alright? So I made a Knight of the Armor of the Knights. For a hat... Thing is, I'm trying to think what would kill guys... I mean, fire... Okay, so... Do I have a fire random? I don't seem to see one. Do I have... Am I making more of these? I should be. No. And maybe I just make a Firebrand. Let's not get him harm marked. How about that? This is kind of okay. The thing is, the shields, which are pretty good, like the charcoal shield at dealing with skelly spam for golems, doesn't work underwater. So maybe just dual Firebrands and Boots of Quickness. So... We'll see. If he's using Thugs, I already have one Axe of Hate, so I feel pretty good about that. Do I have another Shambler skin somewhere? No. Okay, I have a lot of guys here. Now, okay, so my army moved here, and I think he was expecting Thugs potentially, and so he moved in like, these guys sort of, this was the army with like the living water summoners. They would have just murdered Thugs. So now I've got a choice. This army's right here, and it really wants to go drive me off of this, but it also wants to kill this army. But he knows I'm kind of dodging him. So I could move here, continue to dodge. This is like a guaranteed safe move. I could move here, which he may or may not predict. Or I could move on his cap, which he may or may not predict. But I'm pretty sure he wants to drive me off of this fort. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. This isn't a ton of Movarks, but it's a lot. I don't know where they all come from. I really want to get on top of this cap. This is risking a lot, though. Like, if I lost all this, I'd be pretty sad. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Did these guys have cold resistance? I don't think he's really doing cold resistance. Let's check. Oh, he's doing a little bit. No, he's got cold resistance 10. That's enough not to block Frozen Heart, but to kind of thwart it. I don't have Thaumaturgy researched high enough for Charm, which is too bad. This one I'm really not sure about. Stank here, I have no idea where this... Okay, where's this army probably going to go? Most likely it's going to go this way. There's a chance it goes this way or this way, and there's a chance it goes this way. I could just keep kind of killing all his temples. But he's just going to get more Movarks. I kind of just want to come sit on top of this fort. Or the other idea is I could take up... Well, yeah, all these guys and go sit here, but then I'm going to basically have to have a fight with him. Like, he's going to come knock me off this fort. I don't think this is strong enough to fight him. I really don't. Really, really, really don't. Um... We're also on top of this fort, and how far have we gone to crack? Well, what's our siege strength? That's kind of the more important question. We're at 214, so we've actually done pretty good here. I don't think anything's going to come out and fight, so I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and snipe this and kill whoever he's got here. And then we'll make our way back. And for this, shark attack is probably not the right call. It's probably better to do. Summon water power, and then living water. Something like that. And then actually, he can probably hold for a turn, like Elemental Fortitude. I like Wooden Warriors a couple times, and then boom, mass regen. Could be good. That's probably a script upgrade. And who knows, we're just being a little unpredictable. The nice thing about doing this and this is that potentially I can converge these armies, and I think if these armies converge, it will be strong enough to kill these guys with some efficiency. I think that actually might be the play. I really have to get at these damn... We'll just have these guys chill out. Get this guy back here. I have to get at the Movark production. The other thing I can potentially do is start, like, hitting his cap with Baleful Star. Which... Can I cast it? Yeah. Cannot be cast underwater. It's actually kind of horseshit that a lot of spells can't be cast underwater. Can we design somebody to kill this? Potentially. I don't think this guy would do well against mass living water. Like, morale's not going to work. The defense will get heavily eroded down. And armor-piercing attacks are going to go through it. I think the attack density of water elementals is high enough to kill this guy. It's very difficult to thug water elementals out, so that might be what we do. How many of these do we have? I'm going to need at least 2 guys dropping in, I think. Do I not have any more hats? It's just crazy how many Starshine Skullcaps I'm gonna need. I'm glad I've got Arcane Nexus up. Aha! Oh wait. God damn it. I think that's the same guy. Yeah, it is. Okay. Shit, I only have 1, so then the question is, how many times can we cast it? I mean, we can give him this, and then a Starshine Skullcap. And then we can also pop... Oh shit, do I not have a Ring of Returning? I think I can take the Ring of Returning off my god, actually. Because he's got a spell on him. This might actually be the better way to do raiding, but I think as a side benefit, there's a very good chance we kill his main guy. Oh yeah, give him a Robe of the Sea, of course. And then let's give him a... Yeah, I think I'm cool with this kit. So he's got... We're just going to give him some water gems here. So he's water 5. So I think his script is just going to be... Summon water power and then living water 3 times. Now this is a 200 fatigue spell, but we'll be casting it as a water 6. and it takes water 4 to cast, so it's going to be a 2 overcasting. So by default, it will divide it by 3. So by default, it will be a... if I want to cast it 3 times... what will it be? I need to get it down to 30, but right now we're at 60. So if I do divide by 4, then it'll be 50. That actually might be enough. So we need to do 3 gems per cast, and we're going to do it 3 times, so that's 12 gems. I mean, 9 gems, what am I saying? And then what else should we cast? I think that's fine. Okay, that should delete this guy. Good. Highly unlikely he moves the army here. If he moves the army here, I'm going to lose all this gear, which kind of sucks. Let's give him some gems for his return trip, in case we need to. The other nice thing about this is I'll be able to pull him... I think we'll do conservative gem use, and I might actually just dump, like, up more. Because if I do this, then potentially I can merge this guy up on top of the cap for a big fight. Because, like, these guys are going to turn around. So I think what I may do is just... I think the move of these guys coming up here is, like, very likely. So I think we're just going to take everybody, except some people I don't really care about. This is not going to do well. These hit pretty hard, have reasonably high attack. I think I want to keep them around. I think we'll just leave this, whoever was on top, on top. So I think we're going to move everybody out except for one guy. This guy's probably going to die a horrendous death to all these Movarks. And I think you were just going to kind of meander up this way. The other, of course, super important thing right now is that we start recruiting a ton of dudes on this part of the map. So we're going to turn on full recruitment on the Shiniyama border. Like so. I think these guys are fine researching for now. But yeah, we're gonna need more mages here. Now there's a chance, usually once these declarations start, other people are going to jump in. So we'll see who all wants to get some. I do not want to use my god, if I can avoid it. Because, honestly, like, if I get beaten back some, eventually everybody's going to wisen up and leave me alone, while we refocus on TNG. It's hard to say. But stealing this from Pythium, I think Stellar Focus is going to piss him off, so it's very likely he's going to attack me, but hard to say when. And I'm actually okay fighting Pythium, I think. I have a fair amount of Earth income. Okay, so we're going to snipe this, and I think we're going to send in an army. Did I get everybody? No. Now on this guy, we'll give him a lens so he can do it farther. And this should be pretty solid. So we're going to snipe this commander, then we're going to pick this army off. And it should actually be pretty easy. I think... Sermon of Courage, Divine Blessing. Do Sermon of Courage again. We'll do Divine Blessing third. And then cast spells, Word of Power. Okay. Now this guy, I think we're going to do... We have Wave Warriors now, so I think this is actually going to be kind of a priority for us, getting it cast a few times. It's not a super big area of effect. Actually, I don't know if we're going to cast it. Quagmire might be better. It's only 100 fatigue, which will be divided by, what, 2? 3? So it's going to be like 30 fatigue. It will slow them down and then allow me to just nuke their faces. Actually, maybe we just spam Falling Frost. Okay. Something like this. Then Holden Fire. Something like that. Okay. Do I have any other support I can bring in? Because I think having more Falling Frost would be good. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring this guy in too. I don't really want my guys to have to tank if I can avoid it, so I think we're going to do. Frozen Heart a couple times, and then hopefully once they're in close, then we will hit them with the Falling Frost. Should work. We are going to do Manifest Vitriol. I do need to come up with a good Phoenix Pyre Acid Storm kit, and I need to think what that's going to be. But more importantly first, okay, have we gotten all of our Golem Gear built? We've got Starshine Skullcaps coming out. We might as well build another one. I think I need... God, I need another hammer. I feel like all my hammers are getting used, and before they were sitting around doing nothing, and then now we are in this situation. Another one of these. Preaching here is not going to do much. We just moved this guy here, actually. Yeah, we just moved him here to build this temple, but the temple's now built. I'm a little worried, and 3 turns is not enough to get any infrastructure up. I kind of don't want... I don't have unforted temples or anything to worry about on this portion of the map, but he can raid and take some of my gem income, which I'm less pleased about. Let's search here. I should need more income. I really gotta finish this war with Yis. We've got boots here. I think we're gonna go ahead and make another hammer. It's patrol. I don't really want anybody sneaking in, and they're Relayan assassins. Never trust them. Okay, we've got 2 more guys here. What are we doing? Water lens, and I guess we'll do a bracelet. I'm doing a pretty good job spending my gems. I got a lot of water, but I was kind of saving those for... I think we're spending them now as fast as we're making them, and we're making a lot. We're getting like 50 a turn. I was saving those for Celestial Rainbow, but I don't... It's not going to happen for a while. It's still like 10 turns away. I've got to figure out what we're doing here. Dominion is 6, so we can get it up to 7, so I guess we're going to keep preaching. This guy's preaching here. He just got moved in. I want another Ivy King. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's an objective. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I have a ring of something. No, I don't. I know I had a ring of sorcery somewhere. I didn't put that on somebody, did I? Maybe I put it on somebody to do. I think I put it on this guy. I think we're gonna... I really want to mind hunt. I don't have enough. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this turn, we're gonna get a ring of sorcery. We're gonna make another Ivy King. I do have mass protection now, too. And mass protection actually is super legit underwater. Because I don't really have any of the fire stuff to worry about, like their breath attacks. Maybe more legit even than... You know, I think rather than friendly currents, I think we're going to go with, like, living water spam. I think that's actually what we're going to do, is just have these guys kind of at the front. Like so. Make sure everybody has one gem, plus a water lens. And that is going to be a lot. Living waters. And then if I do mass protection the turn after, does he have extra water gems? He doesn't. Or nature gems? He doesn't. Oh, that's okay. So I think this is going to be the play, actually. Hold an attack closest like this. Hold an attack. Everybody here is going to do living water, advance and cast spells. Let's balance out the gems. Who has a lot? You've got an extra one. Okay, so y'all share. So you three guys here who have... Yeah, good luck living through this. Stupid Movark Knights. Now, these guys are going to come out... This is like, what? 150 cast time, 100 cast time? So these are going to come out after like 250 cast time. So what that means is I'm going to want to stall a turn. Then we're going to do... That's 150. I think we're going to hold. Then we're going to do mass protection. Let's see, were these guys on advance and cast spells? I mean, on hold and attack? Or they just attack right away? They were at the back. They're on hold and attack. Alright, so that means I should have time for mass protection to go off for sure. This will hit all the water elementals. This takes one gem. Unfortunately, I won't have enough to cast anything else except anything that takes one gem. Cannot be cast underwater. This might be good, actually, Growing Fury. It would keep my guys from running. It is going to increase, like, the stakes. Could be a bad idea. I could, like, definitely regret that. I could heavily, heavily regret that. But what else am I going to do with one nature gem, huh? It's only going to give Berserk 0, so it's not actually going to increase their attack score damage. It's going to make them not run. I don't know if that's actually very good. Serpent's Blessing, in case they do some kind of Foul Vapor's Trap. Maybe that's the safer play. Now, ideally, I could do that and mass regen, which, you know, would be nice. So, okay, we're going to dodge him here. We're going to attack onto the cap. If he catches us, it's probably going to suck a lot. That's kind of where that leaves us. But this is going to be very, very high-powered living waters. You get more living water for each one you have over 4. So basically you're going to get as many as you have magic paths. So we're going to get 7 per cast. So that's going to be 21, which is a lot. So if nothing else, it'll take a while to die, and hopefully we can pick them away with Frozen Heart, and then our guys will slam into them and hopefully do a tiny bit. But ideally, we're hoping not to fight anything. We're doing an assassination or a teleport in on top of this thug. We're bailing out of this army. We're hopping off this fort and coming down here just to kind of kill this temple. The other thing is, so I'm messaging Yes. I will be willing to let Yes stay in the game, which right now I think that's like definitely in jeopardy. To do it, I'm gonna want most all the land. I'll leave him like this throne probably, but I'll probably want this, and yeah, I'll leave him this. It's actually gonna give me like a smaller border, but I don't know. I'm gonna want a lot of stuff. We'll see. I don't know if he's gonna agree to it. He probably won't, but I would say my starting offer is I'm gonna want like. I'm probably going to want all the land but this throne. I don't even know which throne that is. Which thrones does Yes have? They have the Throne of Earth, which gives you a gnome. Those are pretty sick. Or it could be the Golden Throne, the Golden Adepts. Not bad either. One of the... well, I don't know. He has one of these thrones. What's this guy doing? Is there anything that we can do with that cross path that's terribly valuable? Not really. I think we're just going to have him research for a hot minute. I do want to mobilize another army this way. To do it, we actually have most of the things we're going to need. I think we just need this Ivy Lord, who's going to be coming out shortly. He's going to need some gear, but we can kind of make that next turn as we schluff an army up this way. Because yeah, we'll have these guys coming in. We'll have these guys here. I don't think I can Jedi anything out where I take one of these problems. How much PD is he doing? That's a fair amount. That's like 15. How much PD is this? It's like 10, 11 PD. Nothing that I think these guys are really going to kill. So I think they're just going to hang tight here. You can come back this way. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of green lines for this next fight with their vitriol breath. Okay, we have a hammer here. We probably should make more gear for the golem. What do we have? We have a Firebrand. We have no shield. This is nice on golems. We'll make one of these. So a Firebrand, those are actually all kind of okay against Skelly Spam. We just need to clear them out quickly. We do need Boots of Quickness for them. And for the item slots, like miscellaneous slots, we haven't really thought about that very much. Do I have a Bracer? I do. So we'll do a Bracer, and then... I don't really need to worry about fatigue exactly, do I? Well, I'm gonna have some fatigue buffing up, so if I want fewer crits... maybe I would get a tiny bit... a reinvigoration. I don't know if I really need that. I think that's kind of nice to have. What else could I do? I mean, honestly, we can just go for like more clear. We can make one of these, toss it on him. Or for skeletons, that stupid bird. Where is it? Stone bird. I think we're gonna go with one of these for now. Though the stone, well, I don't know. I think the stone bird can only target one person. It's just basically going to guarantee it kills like a little weak skeleton. Can we make it all the way here? We could probably use this lich to raid, but I don't have enough movement speed. Oh, got boots though. Never healing wound, that kind of sucks. You serious? Wait, what's my other affliction? I should be able to move that far. Weakened? Okay, let's forget this idea. But we will move him up into position on top of Pangea's cap. I think we'll take these guys back this way where they might be able to actually do something. I don't see any death sites here, which probably means that he hasn't searched for it. And actually, it was this battle, what, here? Where he did Living Water? Which kind of made me realize, like, shit, I should be casting that. 3 guys casting Living... or where was it? Here? No, it was here. No, it was here. Yeah, 3 guys casting Living Water killed a lot of my guys. More than I was expecting, so I think we'll be doing that. And we'll obviously have stronger Living Waters, because we're also going to have Mass Protection down. Yeah, I think that will be just okay. I think that's about it for the turn then. I think I've kind of done everything. For research, yeah, we'll be at Alt 8. Is there anything coming up with Alt 8 that will be useful? Polymorph, which is kind of hilarious. Quickening, which is a 9 area of effect. That actually is not going to be horrible for us at all. Warriors of Niflheim will be nice. On land against Ys, it will basically negate his breath attack. Wizard Tower, meh. Ground Army potentially could be good. Will of Fates, that's going to be huge, actually. Yeah, so actually there's a lot of good stuff in there for us. Gotta remember to use it. I feel like we're stretched kind of thin. But I also feel like we've kind of turned a corner in this war with Ys. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. I'm probably having as much fun playing this game as I've had playing NA, and hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers.